Take 2 of This Is Really Awkward. Action. Ordinary boy Matthew Bridges' life has become a dreaming reality. Okay. He comes face to face with an evil Minotaur, legions of Cybermen, Slovenia, and even the angels in a different look. Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure most of this comes from dreaming. Just dreaming. And at least I know, like, the first part of this that I did was definitely from a dream. And the Bridges part comes from my surname meaning bridge, and Matthew's a borrowed name from my recolor, Sonic recolor. And Evil Minotaur definitely comes from the God Complex, which is an episode of Doctor Who. Pretty much most of this is based off of Doctor Who. And let's cut to the first episode. Alright, so I wrote a script as well as a description. And it says, Matthew walks downstairs. Halt, human, you must be deleted. Right now, let me tell you one thing, Cyberman. You know what always happens? Do you know what always happens to invaders like you? There is always someone coming for you, and you must always be ready for that mysterious noise. Dars materializes. Now, that actually you can say that would actually be quite a cool speech. I don't know, but I can say that most of this is mediocre right now. I could definitely have done better. Alright. Sorry, I'm the doctor. Now, what exactly are you in a home? I have no idea what that means. Now, what exactly are you in a home? Now, why exactly are you in a home? We do not answer to anyone. Now be deleted. Now be deleted. I don't know. I think it's time to run. The Doctor and Matthew run upstairs into Matthew's bedroom. A weeping angel and Dalek appear and try to exterminate them. Matthew wakes up in bed the next morning. Okay, that's going to be a common theme. I know that already. It's a common theme. If only that was real. Okay. Scene 2. Well, time to get to school. Gets ready and then gets teleported onto a spaceship. What is going on? Oh, it's just giving you that trip that you wanted. Well, technically, it's a risky mission. Well, long story short, the angels are on the loose, and I need help defeating them. Okay, lead a rookie into a battle with angels. That's a great idea. Yep. Don't mind me. I'll just stand over here. That would be best. Now we've already been Professor Ganondorf, though. Ganondorf. Okay, that's completely original. Now we've already been told that you have fought with them before. Yes, that's true, several times before. So we are going to need to hurry up before our men end up getting murdered by the angels. That is true, the angels make very tricky enemies. After you slipped onto a control panel and gets everyone teleported to an abandoned school. Oh great, now what did you do? Sorry about that. Hey, this sort of looks like my school, but very different. I usually dream about my school, which is a weird thing. Human weeping angels come out. What did you do to us? Sorry about that. There was a control panel and sort of slipped onto it. I have no idea how that works. Yeah, right. It was clearly you, Doctor. No, it wasn't me. But you know what my idea is right now? Run! Everyone runs, the angels follow them. I have no idea. And I have no idea how that is possible. How slipping onto a control panel could just, like... I mean, definitely if I was doing this again, well, since this part is actually a dream, I think I could do much better than oh, sorry about these control panels. I could come up with a better explanation, but I have no idea why I'd make such a weird weird plot about angels being human girls. Kind of weird. Yeah. Scene 4. The professor runs and is trapped in a corner. What's the matter, Professor? Can't stand the innocent look of a little girl. The professor gives in and gets close and then gets evaporated into millions of pieces. The general runs and tries to use an elevator. An angel comes along. What's the point of resisting when you can give in? The general keeps pressing keeps press. Oh gosh, the up button and screams of agony. Now, I have no idea how a professor is fooled by a mind trick, well, a charm, but the general is able to resist it, but then gets killed. But it's just, I have no idea how that works. It's just okay. Apparently, that professor is really weak-minded. But yeah, um, Matthew runs towards none other than Matthew. Terrible. Didn't proofread this. And looks back and sees the angel leader. What's the matter, Matty? Scared of a pretty girl? He then resists and keeps running towards the door and wakes up in bed yet again. Yep, again another scene for how great, how professional. I definitely know how to write properly. It's amazing. It's amazing that I have these skills to write. Oh, this is really terrible. I really should have proofread this because this is absolutely terrible. Yeah, scene 4. The angel leader then ambushes him and he wins with the force of a sonic screwdriver. I have no idea how that works. That he mysteriously found in his pocket. Well, you were a strong one. For goodness sake. Well, you were a strong one. This won't be the final time we meet. Sure. Where? The strange conspiracy. And the way the Slovene crumbles. So the first part I remember, it's like let me just read it. There are the remaining Slovenes who survived the Doctor and Sarah Jane. I have no idea how that happens. He then asks if they killed a baby to disguise their child, but it was a human girl who goes to my school who got transformed. He started to think who it could be and then realized it was Secret Crush. That's so weird. And then he freaked out about how they know about that. How do they know about that? That's kind of strange. He's a powerful being, apparently. Knows all about that. About stuff. About who, about a girl that likes. This is strange. And yeah, they get gold ingots in return for doing that. Yeah, they stole a baby fire and a Santaran mind control device. Santaran mind control. I don't remember. Fires it, but about to modify. He then reached out for a bit, about to modify it into an unbaby fire, and then fires it. But then there's a big flash when it becomes unconscious. Finds out it's from the school, and that they have new uniform. The three Slovene combat after seeing the new uniform and find a way to there's a new head, not the head called Matt. Then rebels against it. Then finding everyone, he gets sent to the head's office the next day. And then finding everyone wearing the mind control things, helmets, whatever, I don't know. And steals money, so he then gets to make. So he then goes the head's office and he gets a water gun filled with vinegar and blasts the head who was a Slovene in disguise. Okay. I forgot about the part that he woke up again. He feeds on dreams and then stops people from knowing something good happens. From knowing the good things that happen to them next. For the reflection of the window, he comes up with a plan to image it. To make everyone follow, which makes them not get too much food, and then he bursts into pieces and he automatically gets beamed down to earth. Mining Menace, when Matthew goes on computer, Minecraft, Cyberman, second for the second time, but this time with them from both dimensions, and he gets help from the old model Daleks and makes the Cyber. He wakes up in bed again, gets really annoyed. I'm doing this over video, so it's going to be really difficult to sync in with this. Matt goes to school and has the best day ever, but soon realizes, oh, it's a dream. It's just a dream. And then he wakes up in the ship of the Minotaur. That's bad. And then he finds out his name is Surfer Hills Yaks from or Surfer for short. So he sonics the lever and so he could have pulls it down and realizes finds out that it really is Surfer. And not everyone saw him, so he was able to evolve. I wonder who did that, because they just doomed the Earth and everything who didn't see him. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, he has a brother. He presses out, but his real brother, whose name is Zeno Philziax. That's kind of strange. And floats in, looking just like how Jeffer disguised as, and states that Jeffer made him weaker by consuming the genes of himself for himself, and we make an escape down the garbage chute, and find way home to the Yelilica, home to the Axians, who are fond of the last three letters of the alphabet. Yeah. Then there's they wake up, and then there's like a sonic blaster. I wonder what that is. The message to the humans: Xen degree, Zen power to fly to the airport, invisibility cloak. He finds it. If the cloak is real, then Harry Potter Minecraft, first Minecraft, now Harry Potter, and then it's he tells by the doctor time TARDIS. And notice Manson and there's a secret. It's a very powerful, secretive Death Eater. It's kind of like after Voldemort. And pounds to galleons. Okay. Mike quickly goes to Ollivander, breaks the Elder Wand, and hands it to him as a display. I don't know, but I thought Harry did that. You did things wrong. He explained the vortex manipulator you bought, and then explains his mind control device which fails to work. Then he doesn't work. Okay, sabotages device, takes the song blaster back. He surrenders as the Ministry take away the Ministry of Magic. The big problem. He gets woken up rudely, and the Cybermen and Daleks and Slovene and human weeping angels appear. They swarm revenge, and then he tries to convince the weeping angels to join his side. My side. Yeah, my side. Apparently, I'm siding with human weeping angels because he gave them ability to move when there are people and can look at each other. So they owe him one. Him, not me. I did nothing. I kind of just wrote down what I came up with. I don't know how I came up with this sec. I was just like, okay, this is an idea. I'll do another thing of whatever I did, and then I'll just like drift off it and work on it. It's kind of weird. I don't know how that works. So yeah, it's Alexandra. It's Alexandra, not Alexander, the lead weeping angel. Oh yeah, and they're no longer the weeping angels, but they are the dangerous flesh movement, okay, the misleading assassins. Oh yeah, the Centaurs come in at the end, Santa Ha, so you get help from the Rutans, and the Jadoon. Oh yeah, using the vortex manipulator, the lighter, who will only stop the Centaurs but will not imprison police and war. Then he comes up with a plan to brack into the Sontaran base, take out the source of the mind control device, and then set them back to Sontar. The Rutans are going to distract the Sontarans, and the misleading assassins are going to break into base. They want revenge on the Doctor, and they explain that they have disabled the vortex manipulator because it's low tech compared to a TARDIS. We then get to head for the knocking out, back of the neck, stuff like that. Swear revenge. Meanwhile, at school, he finds Alice, the leader of Miss Ed. Question why she's at school, and replies to disguise as a human girl while they're at war with their original specimens. Okay, and that she used her new ability of charming people to get in, Okay, later in the Christmas holiday, he then tries and takes the new TARDIS for a spin. Yeah, Queen King of the Victorians. Yeah, that's kind of like it's strange because it's actually usually at Christmas specials. It's usually always Victorian times nowadays. Yeah, it's just like the local newspaper. All hail King Albert, King of the Victorias, the Alborians. Okay. He then looked up and saw flying cars, airplanes, and then he looked all around the place and saw things like cars, motorbikes, and many more inventions. Maybe it's a time traveler, a time meddler. Donald Trump is something really, something about. Oh yeah, he gets a new TARDIS. Somehow just so weird, yeah. And yeah, something about them getting together, Alex and Matthew. That's the really awkward part, and I want to end it here. Bye. And I forgot to say, it's all hopes and dips until this gets read. Oh, wait.